we have ignition. She'll be cooking big time in a second. It's 6:06 a.m. down the building. About to start working on putting this friggin' tire back together with the most horrible inner tube I ever bought from Lowe's. So, this is my wheel horse. My two front tires are old tires. They're good tires. They're Carlisle tires, and they're great for the front end of my homemade garden tractor here. That's 100 pounds of cast iron alone on the front end there. Total weight of the machine I got weighed last fall is 1,100 pounds. Well, I fired it up the other day for the first time, and both front tires are flat. And I've had to add air to the front tires 3 or 4 times during each summer. So I thought it was tube time. So what I did was, let me walk to the other end of the shop, because heavens forbid if I was prepared for this. I had this sitting on the shelf. This Martin wheel tube. I don't know where this came from. I think this probably came from like Tractor Supply, or I don't know where it came from. I've had this a few years. And I thought I had 2. I only had 1. And then I bought this. Now this tube has got this sealant in there. I don't care about sealant in there. I'm around my yard with this thing, and this thing pulls my sprayer and pulls different ground-driven implements like my plow and my tiller and all this stuff here. So, but this thing, the first one I did, which is like a standard inner tube, like probably 50 inner tubes I've installed in my life, it went right in there, no problem at all. This thing, I cannot believe how heavy the rubber is on this thing. It's really, really, really thick rubber, the tube is, and it does not want to stretch. It is friggin' horrible. Oh, not to mention, this tube was $24. I almost died. What I should have done was, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't do is, I should have gotten on Mr. Amazon, ordered 2 standard tubes like that other one over there. They're 15 606s. Amazon's got them, 2 of them for $15. And what I'm going to do is, when I get done with this, I'll have Miss Joe order me a pair of those just to put on the shelf. So if something goes wrong in the future, I'll have them. But I was at Lowe's, so I picked up one of these things. This thing is friggin' horrible. It is so very thick. I can't believe how heavy the rubber is. I'm having a horrible time trying to get in the tube, trying to get it in the hole, and then trying to stretch it over the rim. I've got my Harbor Freight tire changing machine here. Oh, here's a quick little thing. When you're doing this style of wheel, and you put the adapter down on it, you're pushing this piece right here, the aluminum cone, against the bearing, and you cannot hold it tight. I see some people fighting with it and all that. I'm an old guy. I don't want to fight with anything. However, if you go into Lowe's, into the electrical department, and you get a 2.5-inch PVC coupling from electrical, when you put that on your machine, the bottom half of that is going to drop down through here onto this piece of rubber. You take this piece that just drops over that, and then you put that cone in there, that lines that up perfectly. and it holds it tight. That's what you want. So usually on my other machine's got big cast iron hubs that stay on the spindle, and you just unbolt the wheel from it. These are the first ones I've done like this. And yeah, that's a quick fix. It's like a $2 for that. So I wish I'd known that a few years ago, because I like to keep all my Harbor Freight tire chains and stuff all together, keep it underneath the bench. So, well, that's about it. I started my stove. I'm going to start the blower, and I'm going to start my day. Everybody have a good day. Be careful. Be good. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. Whatever you want to do. All right, everybody. See ya.